Yo, what is going on, everyone in the XRP community? Welcome to the show, guys. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button down below. Got some very important stuff to talk with you about as we get into the first week of 2023 price action for XRP. And as soon as we get into the new year, XRP price kicks off with a bang, and it is looking very, very optimistic, everyone. Let's just go ahead. Let's get right into it. So currently, right now, XRP, okay, is at a very historical, important level that has been solid demand zone for the last 5 years. I know we're on Binance right now. We're not showing 100% of all XRP data, but we're just focusing on this part right now. So the level that we have played around with to take us to $2 per coin, to take us to all-time high of $3.80 per coin, the same level that took us to all-time high and then almost all-time high to $2 a coin, we are bottoming immensely at this level. I mean, just look at this stuff here, guys. Look at this here, okay? Technical colors are all messed up, but look, it's clearly bottoming out. This is the weekly chart here. Every candle is representing 1 week. Bottom, bottom, bottom. And then as we begin 2023, the big boys come in, and they go ahead and try to scare everyone at this grand historical demand zone, and they try to go for a liquidity grab. Check this out here on the 15-minute chart. Look at this. Look what happened as we get to the first freaking day of 2021. What did the big boys do, guys? They know we're at a historical level. They know we're at like a demand level where people are watching very sharply to see whether it breaks or whether it holds. And they decide to send us from 34 cents a coin down to 11.5% in quite literally 30 minutes. Yeah, there's people out there. I imagine it's some sort of syndicate or some sort of group or maybe just some lone guy with a bunch of XRP, but they know. They know we are at such a important level for XRP price. They know this level is very, very important, and a lot of holders are watching, trying to see, is this level going to hold its strength, or is it going to break through and bring us down to the deep, dark days of 20-cent XRP? What ends up happening here, guys? They crash us 11.5%, and immediately the pump commences back to 36 cents per coin, and it has been consolidating since then. And look at that, another one, another liquidity grab here. 34.5 cents to 36 cents, send it back down to 34. So they're playing around with the price here because they understand that currently we are at such a great historical level where there is great optimism here. We are likely to bounce, okay? Let me just put this into more perspective before we get into some of the news today. So I'm putting down where XRP has been bottoming out, right? Look at that. Old XRP all-time high becomes a quadruple bottom demand zone to launch the fucking XRP price back to all-time high. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. This was the level we topped off at in 2017, pulled back, broke through again, like $3.50 per coin. Binance pumped to 80 cents. Bear market resistance for a little bit. Once the SEC tapped in and screwed us over, we used this level as a break again to get to $2 per coin. So now we are getting this quadruple bottom going on here with the final liquidity grab on the first day of 2023. And I cannot say anything except we are primed for a blast off and to fill all of these gaps all the way to $1.50 per coin, guys. There is gaps everywhere, right? Here, and here. Guys, this is quite literally a weekly chart quadruple bottom, 4 times bottom on the most historical level you could ever imagine. Guys, get ready for $1 XRP, $2 XRP, $3 XRP coming this year. We have so many gaps that need to be filled. We need to say goodbye to this historical level and break through into all-time high XRP prices, guys. It is coming, and you know it. All right. Got a few pieces of information for you guys today. Brad Garlinghouse yesterday comes out with kind of a I would say a little bit of a bombshell tweet. Today is the first day of the 118th Congress. While prior efforts at regulatory clarity for crypto in the United States have stalled, I am cautiously optimistic that 2023 is the year we will finally see a breakthrough. A thread on why. Okay? Support for regulation is bipartisan and bicameral. Leaders like blah, blah, blah have supported blockchain and recognize the need for clarity. We're not working with a blank slate here. Prior bills have tried to address everything from stablecoins to centralized exchanges. Of course, the SEC completely sweeps FTX under the rug and never decides to take a look at it, but attacks Ripple XRP. Clear definitions of what constitutes digital asset security, Securities Clarity Act, Safe Harbors, Clarity for Digital Tokens Act, and more. Because, we got this, the leader at the SEC, No Clarity Gary, is leaving us in this gray area that is holding back the innovation, at least in the United States. No bill is perfect, and there likely never will be one that satisfies everyone, but perfect shouldn't be the enemy of progress. Wow, that is a brilliant statement from Brad Garlinghouse right there, guys. But perfect shouldn't be the enemy of progress. These proposals provide more than a starting point for a debate in this new Congress. The stakes couldn't be higher. Singapore, the EU, Brazil, and Japan, all large economies, all have crypto frameworks, and the UK as well is ahead of the US. But the lack of coordinated standards globally continues to push businesses with countries with lower regulatory bars with sometimes catastrophic results. FTX. So yeah, FTX, they didn't want to set up shop in the United States and have their exchange there, so what do? They go offshore to the Bahamas with low regulatory expectations, low regulatory bars, and guess what? More than $10 billion, poof, overnight. Changing the status quo is never easy, but I believe that the will to act exists. The building blocks for regulation have already been introduced, and we have a chance to get this right for millions of Americans who already are and continue to be interested in crypto. The 118th Congress has a historic opportunity before it to ensure the U.S. remains an innovation leader for decades to come. We hope it's one they take. All right. Speaking of regulation, got this one from Jungling here. Looks like a piece from Fox Business. I appreciate the Fox News coverage, but we must acknowledge the Ethereum Foundation did more sales of the ETH token than simply the ICO, which, by the way, is most clearly a securities violation. So did you guys know, at Ethereum all-time high, Ethereum Foundation made $100 million by selling Ethereum at all-time high. This was 3 years ago, which I believe was like a different all-time high. They were talking about the 2017 all-time high of $1,200, about the stimmy check price. But then there was another all-time high that was over $4,000 per coin, and the Ethereum Foundation made even more money selling that. So again, I honestly completely understand why the Ethereum Foundation colluded with the SEC and paid people off to get that little favoritism, to get that little sweep it under the rug and just call it not a security. Because the Ethereum Foundation has been making truckloads by selling its token that it ICO'd back in 2016. They ICO'd this thing, made a shit ton of money, and the two following major, life-changing all-time highs for people, they've been making truckloads, just dumping the coin at those prices and taking the money for themselves, and the SEC is ignoring all of this and decides to attack Ripple and XRP. Next one here. Charles Gasparino, the autopsy of the SEC versus Ripple case is a work in progress, obviously, but amid the SBF FTX debacle, it's worth asking why the SEC did focus on Ripple. I think why is because around the same time that the SEC initiated the lawsuit against Ripple, Ripple was very much fucking primed for an IPO on the stock market, and the SEC wanted to make sure that they got their little piece, they got their little money, they got their little payoff prior to them going public on the stock market. So the answer based on my reporting comes down to the SEC believing Ripple management was flouting SEC's authority by continuing to sell XRP after on notice to stop because the way it was being sold seemed to establish XRP's designation as a security. Notice, Ethereum did possibly one sale and stopped. No case, not picking sides, just reporting why the case was brought. So yeah, so Ethereum Foundation, they can ICO, take people's money before the coin launches. They can, dump a bunch of ETH, making hundreds of millions of dollars at all-time highs. Somehow, the SEC thinks that's okay, but not Ripple. And therein lies the corruption. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in the video today. I really appreciate it. You guys know where XRP price is going. At historical demand levels, we are totally ready to kick off this new year with a pump to double-digit XRP. Thank you guys for tuning in the video today. See you guys in the next one.